Joining with me is our new guest co-host, Cori. And our best friend, Pete!
That's me! I like Lello.
You mellow yellow?
Pete is...
Pete is Waluigi. That's
Wait,
that's what it says.
I'm the best.
No, you're the worst. Waluigi, everyone hates Waluigi.
It's the line from it. Okay, keep going. Unbelievable. I can't say unbelievable. So it's been a few days, Cori. What has been your take since joining the show? I'm surprised you're back.
I'm surprised too. Surprised you have me back. I do have to say I expected a little bit more sass from you, Pete, but it's manageable. It's manageable.
I blame the fact that the internet connection hasn't been good this week, like on any of our Skypes. So like the sass has been removed just because of digital problems.
No, I think sass can still. I think we're making excuses for him. I expect more sass. That's basically where I'm going.
I go to the end of my leash and bark because of the connection. That's it. I can't. I can only like sniff and nibble. I'll sniff and nibble. That's it.
That's what she
Just
said?
wait until next.
That's gross.
You're welcome.
I think, is your sound on? I'm hearing myself in repeat. Pete, is your computer sound on?
Yeah, my computer sounds on.
Awesome.
GG.
All right. By the way, can you come back to me really quick? I just wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the show, Randall's Candles.
Randall's Candles.
Making the studio smell amazing, and Deadpool just fell over. Smell that candle.
You're making me crazy.
Yeah, Randall's Candle Original. This is the one that's in my room, by the way, taking up valuable real estate. The only candle that will ever be in my room is a Randall's Candle.
And tarts.
Yeah, he stole that name
And
from
tarts.
Randall's Candles.
He stole that name from what?
the Jamaican Me Crazy. Is that what the brand is? Is that what you have?
Yeah.
I help with titles sometimes. Okay? I help with titles.
Your shirt
I don't even
matches.
know Jamaican about. He just asked me, and I remember going, Jamaican Me Crazy. And he's like, yeah, we'll use that one. Okay, cool.
So you can have part of the profits or part of the proceeds from Jamaican Me Crazy sales.
Broke.
I did want to say one thing from last week. I wrote this down. I wanted to make sure. So, Strong Style, big shout out to Strong Style. He said that we should ask Club 33 to be our sponsor so that we don't even need a membership entrance. It's just like we're automatically in if they were our sponsor. We wouldn't ask for money. It would just be like we'll promote them and they just let us into their clubs when we visit.
But
Yeah.
what if they don't like you?
You guys should go to Brooklyn, go to Williamsburg. There are two groups. One is called Chemistry, and the other one is called, what is it? New Society for Wellness, NSFW. Yeah, New Society for Wellness. Those are two adult party groups that are taking applicants that I think you guys should join.
I feel like you're sending me to a rehab center. Is that what you're sending me?
No.
What?
No,
Sounds
no,
like
it's
a
a
rehab
sex club.
What?
Sex club.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
sex club.
What kind
Oh.
of sex club? How do you know about this sex club?
Well,
He knows everything about it.
they're from,
Now, chica, wow, wow.
I know some weird stuff. Just wait until we meet in person. But I'll show you things.
Let's talk about this coochie copy.
This is my coochie copy. I have two of these. I have this one that just glows in the dark, and I have the other one that it lights up.
Copy.
Yeah.
All the best episodes. Coochie copy. The cooch.
I had no idea what we were talking about. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we went from talking about something dirty to
To just something
Okay.
that sounds dirty. The coach.
It's okay. Just proceed. Let's go. How's your week, Dan?
My week's been going good. New York is not like California, and I am having a rough transition back. I feel weird. I feel like I should have stayed in California. It's my honest opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like more about California than here?
Well, I mean, the problem is, and I've talked to, my best friend Pete's out there, but besides that, it just like, and I've been telling everybody, I prefaced with this, I don't know if I was just getting it because I was out there for a snapshot of days, or if that's how it was, but it felt more my style, my speed, basically. Whereas New York, it's like I told you when we were outside, we were getting energy drinks before the show, and I told you this. I said the difference between California and New York is California people will actually walk by you on a sidewalk, and New York people walk at you until you get out of their way on a sidewalk.
Yeah, but that's fun, right? Playing chicken with strangers. You're not into that? I'm into that. That's my Napoleon complex.
But I'm not into that anymore. Like before, I would put headphones on, I put music on, I'm like, bam, I'm gonna find the quickest way to get through this crowd. Now I'm just like, why are they so mean? And it was such a quick transition. I felt like the entire time we were in California, Pete and I were like having a TV show the whole time we were there, and people were just kind of like, everyone was like, we'll move out of each other's way. This is cool. And now it's like
Keeping Up with Danny and Pete.
Yeah, there we go. That would be our TV show.
Now airing on the E! Network someday.
Nah, it would be on Bravo.
Nah, Bravo.
All right, guys. We have so much to get to. We really do. I really want to get to a couple of really cool things. Coming up after this, we've got the Funko of the night. And I believe producer Chris wants some on-air time. We gave it to him last week, and now like he can't get enough of it. So, but anyway, I'm just joking. Anyway, he will be on after this. Stay tuned. We're popping off.
There's only one place to listen to the best fantasy advice, and that's the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. By downloading the FNTSY Radio Network app, you'll be blessed with having the top fantasy experts right in your pocket. You'll get award-winning and entertaining programs like The Roto Experts, Let's Cock-a-Doodle Do It, Fantasy Best Friends Forever, Yo! Carton and Friends, Yeah, buddy, and so much more. You feel what I'm saying? Download the FNTSY Sports Radio Network app now and take the most trusted fantasy experts with you wherever you go.
Hey, it's Chrissy Bones from the Fantasy Sports Radio Network, hoping you'll join me November 4th and support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation as I run in my first ever New York City Marathon. Help me take about 50,000 steps towards finding a cure for CF and to help people with CF live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. To donate, please visit teamboomerusa.org/cannon. That's teamboomerusa.org/CANNON. This year and always, help us add tomorrows by giving today. teamboomerusa.org/cannon.
Welcome back into Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me is our new guest co-host Cori and best friend Pete.
That's me.
Can I get hashtag evil Pete? I know it's there. Savage, I know it's down there. It's hashtag evil Pete. I want to see that one. Come on. Come on.
God, you are just watching me eat this.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I
he
don't think
finds
it's actually there.
It's there. It's there. We'll find it later. Anyway, so Sean, why don't you give us a close-up view of the pop of the night? Get away from Mr. Yellow Shirt. There we go. Pop of the night is FYE exclusive Bloody Michael Myers. I think this pop's amazing. I saw it go up on FYE. It's kind of more of a preview for the horror pops that are going to come out in the Halloween season. So this is kind of early. Just like we had all of those announcements about the Christmas pops that we could pre-order, but they won't be out until November, end of October, early November, stuff like that. This came out right before I was leaving for LA. I grabbed it. I was like, yes, I want this for Halloween. Set up for Halloween. This is great. I didn't look up how much this is going up in value, but FYE exclusives usually jump up. I'd imagine I spent $15 on it, a little bit more with shipping. Very quick shipping. It was awesome. Exactly. Very quick shipping. I'm always happy with FYE. One of the only places I can say I'm always happy with them. But I think it's really cool.
Really good on almost getting us a sponsor, and then you had to choke on it right there. And be like, yeah, I guess there's a couple of positive things I can say. Damn it, Danny.
No, I said I'm always happy with them.
One thing I can say, at least I'm always happy.
No, I mean, as opposed to Target, or I had some crap go down with Hot Topic where I lost out on a pop. I never even got it. I wasted my money.
So what we like to do is we like to alienate every possible sponsor imaginable.
Look.
So it's like, you know what?
Target is not sponsoring us ever. Hot Topic is never sponsoring us either. So
What about GameStop? Do we still have that going?
we still have that going. Yeah, that'd be great if it pays to go to GameStop. Wasn't that the tagline we made?
It pays to go to GameStop.
Say it.
Here we
It
go.
pays to go to GameStop.
GameStop, power to the players.
Chris, make that one again so we have two of them going. I need everybody to tweet to GameStop.
Scuba
And
Steve! Say it, Scuba Steve! I know it's Sean. It's Sean.
It pays to game at GameStop.
but anyway, so there's a lot of horror pops that got released earlier in the month of August and stuff like that. The Invisible Man, Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, I guess, and the Mummy. Like there were a bunch, and this is kind of the tail end of those. He wasn't associated with that group. There were 4 of the classic movie monsters, and then this just got announced and released kind of at the same time. But I think it's really cool. It kind of is like a preview for Halloween. I'm excited for that.
I love him. He's so bloody.
Right? It's great. Anyway, so I'm super happy with this. This was waiting on my doorstep when I got back from LA, which was awesome. Producer Chris, if you're still downstairs, you should come upstairs now. But 2 minutes? That's so long. Anyway.
He's got to travel, you know.
But if you guys, I feel like this is what we should ask. If you guys could have any horror movie character as a pop, like any character you want as a horror movie pop, what would it be? I'm putting you on the spot first, Cori.
What was that movie where everything went silent and there was a ventriloquist dolls? A ventriloquist doll. What was ventriloquist? You know what I'm talking about? Dead Silent. Dead Silence? What I'm talking about?
Jackal? It's a jackal. it's a jackal. I have no idea what you're talking about.
But like, if you could just give us 1 minute to try to think of it, we could just use that Dead Silent topic.
It's a jackal. Jackal? A jackal.
It's popping off. Right? I have no idea what
It's popping off. What about you, Pete? Like what? It could be classic. It could be like new. Anything.
Mark Davis, Leprechaun, and Leprechaun in the hood. So he had a big chain. No, I have all 7 Leprechauns. They're phenomenal.
Jennifer Aniston was in that, right?
You guys. Jennifer Aniston was in the first one. So I'm going to just make the ties. I was terrified of, I can say this, like the Leprechaun movies terrified me because my sisters are evil women, but I love them. But they tormented me with horror movies. And so growing up, I realized I learned to love it. And I think Warwick Davis is actually great. I ended up just last year working in the little person community. So yes, little people. I ended up working a lot with them, and they all spoke really highly of Warwick Davis. And he's actually like a really cool person as like just human being, actor aside, all that. And so, personal touch. I would get there needs to be a Warwick Davis Leprechaun pop. Funko. Get it done.
We'll ask Sully about that. One of the really cool things is, hopefully, we're hoping during New York City Comic Con, Sully will be in New York. We're hoping that we can get him in here in studio with Pete and all of us together during New York City Comic Con, and maybe we can ask him that question in person. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe we get our pops.
I would really, you know what I'd really, really like is an our show, like 3-pack. I think that'd be awesome.
It would be like a 47 pack at this point because we have Ashley and then just like every single possible guest host, and it's just like, what if we get it's like we have all the guest hosts just like in a, oh man, what is it called? Oh man, I'm waiting for it.
This is what we have. We have a 3-pack with me, you, and Ashley, and then we have the other ones are like the single boxes. So Cori would be a single box, Welly would be a single box, producer Chris would be a single box with his little dog as a little side dog. It would be awesome. And then Sean the Savage would be one, and then Ashley's boyfriend Andy would be one. Yeah, I mean we'd have just and you know what, we can even Dane, host of Fantasy Freestyle. He'll be one too. We'll just get everybody associated with it. It'll be our popping off line.
In real Rick and Morty sense, we should have every single guest host as like a Cronenberg or like a yeah, I can chuckle out of that one. Yes, someone got it. That's it. Cut it. You're welcome. Sorry, Cori, but Dan Harmon. Yeah, but like a Cronenberg of like everyone just together.
I like it. We
can get like I want to learn more about Cori's tattoo, so like we can just get her arm.
There we go.
You have a nice arm, Cori.
Thank you.
That's a weird comment. You got nice arms.
You don't look like Andy Samberg. Thanks. I like your tattoos on your arm.
You got nice arms.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
All right. So I gotta say this. Producer Chris has entered the studio. So let's get a shot on that camera. Go over. There we go. Oh yeah, we didn't turn on his mic. Mic 5?
Hold on.
We're holding on. All right, come back to us.
Chris, I want to make out words.
I don't know what. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It was cracking. This is Cori Parson, the fantasy executive.
Let's not do that. Cori likes our show, actually. He gives us a shout out.
I'm actually shouting out to Cori, the fantasy executive Parson, because he usually sits here for Carton and Friends, and he usually sits over where you're sitting, Danny, for Fantasy Football Frenzy.
I know that.
You gotta say the hotline if you're gonna do Cori.
844-843-6879. Broadcasting live from Studio 34, Midtown Manhattan. You know what the scary thing is? I think Corey's not going to like that.
I think he would like it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. So you're here for a very special reason. You have go back to him. We'll show. I can talk over his picture. There we go. He's got a lot of really cool stuff on his table, and he actually he sent me a bunch of text messages this morning. I'm gonna be honest. I was still on like West Coast time, so I was like, "This is a lot to read right now." But
sorry.
I got the gist of it, and it sounds like a really cool cause that you have, the reason that you have all these out. So I wanted to make sure that we gave you some time to talk about it and to tell us what you were gonna do and everything. So go for it.
So Danny, what I'm gonna say is that the story that I told you, they're not gonna get the whole gist of it yet.
Okay.
Basically, last weekend, you know what? Again, I'm shouting out to Carton and Friends because that's the show that I work on usually during the days. What basically happened is we had this kid on named Evan Perlmutter. Not a kid; he's about my age, and about a week ago, he got a little bit. He was trending for a little bit because he's a former Knicks fan who sold all of his New York Knicks fandom on eBay, whether it was jerseys, I think there was a couple of autographs here. He sold it all on eBay, and he sold it to the highest bidder to basically turn him into a Lakers fan. I gotta say, whatever his motive is, I don't care. Good for you, Knicks fans. We don't want you. That's fine. He did inspire me though. I have all these jerseys now, Danny. You've seen all of these at least one point in your life, right? I think
I'm going to be honest. I actually saw you ordering some of these when we used to work together. Pull the shades aside. Chris and I met each other working at Sirius XM. We used to work together on certain shows where he'd be the producer, I'd be the board op, and stuff like that. Like that's how Chris and I actually met each other. We worked on the same channel for a couple of shows and stuff like that, and it was really cool. And but I actually watched you order some of these online because there was a website that would release new ones every month, week, something like that.
So the ones that I'm actually holding up here are all from geekyjerseys.com. I'm not going to get much into it. I really want to get more into why I'm getting rid of these. The guy inspired me, and Danny, like I told you, the story that I was telling you, it's deep, it's pretty heartbreaking, and I really don't want to get into it much. It's kind of personal. But this
I
kid
know
did
what it
inspire me. Danny, stop.
Sorry.
I have a Let Go account on my phone. I have a whole bunch of memorabilia that I'm selling with good cause for this. However, I have these jerseys here. I have a whole bunch of these. These aren't my only ones that I'm showing here. I want to make this an exclusive first for the Poppin Off population. You guys will get first crack at any of these. Later on, after the show, you're going to see there's going to be a Facebook post from me, and it's going to have all the pictures of all the ones I have.
So wait, before you say it. So Martin, number one fan Martin, in the chat, producer Chris will be posting about this, not me. So you know the post will actually happen.
Me.
That's why Chris is saying that he's going to post. And he'll post it in the Poppin Off group. He'll post it on his page. He'll post it everywhere, basically. But he will be posting it, so you know it's actually going to happen.
So like I said, actually, it's going to be just for the Poppin Off population first. I want them to have the first, because you guys obviously seem like family, and I love that spirit of it. I was kind of inspired just by some events I had going on over in Nashville this past weekend, and I wanted to try and I've been trying to get rid of these just because they're just collecting dust in my closet. And since Danny, my family's getting a little bit bigger now.
It is.
Yes.
Congratulations, by the way. I think we've all said congratulations to you.
I don't need congratulations
in person, but we haven't really said congratulations on the air to you. So congratulations.
Thank you.
What?
Not a kid.
Not a
Pete.
kid. He's getting,
Not yet.
Can I say it? He's getting married.
We have our date. We have our venue.
By the way, are we going to do a live show from there? Have we figured this out yet? Can we do a live show?
I don't think the fiance's going to want that.
We're all coming whether you like it or not. Even Cori
fine.
and Andy and Ashley
about that.
and Sean the Savage and Pete.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're all just going to be there and drunk.
And drunk.
I will say this, though. What I'm holding out here, this isn't going towards anything towards my wedding. I promise that. It's not that. We're already taking care of that.
Yeah, I will
This is
say
for
this.
something else.
Yeah, come back to me really quick, Sean. I will say this. Chris is doing this for a very good cause. Like he said, we're respecting his wishes and not talking publicly about what it is, but it's for a very good cause. We wouldn't bring it on here if he was just trying to get some spare cash or anything like that. This is a really good cause. It's for a really good reason. Like he said, his wishes are to keep it private and stuff like that. But these jerseys are really cool, and I mean, it's for a good cause is all I can really say, because it's up to Chris. If he wants to talk about it in his post, he can talk about it in his post. But he explained it to me, and I thought it was very important, and it was really a really good reason to be doing it.
Yes, and I appreciate you guys with the privacy for now. Now go to Pete, because I want to see. Because Pete, if you want first bid, I gotta be honest. Are you a Kings fan? Or you're not a big hockey fan at all.
I actually, I'm a Rangers fan with Gretzky.
Oh, okay, great. No. I'm happy with you then. I'm a diehard Rangers fan. Awesome. I was going to say, if you want something like, if you want to go to a Kings game and you get something that you don't want a Kings jersey, the Stormtrooper one does kind of look like a Kings jersey. I also have a Spaceballs one.
I need to see.
Troopers is kind of cool. I remember when you ordered that one, because I think you were like, should I get this? And I was like, yes, you should get this. I think you basically just asked me because I always said yes, I think is what you asked me. But what's really funny is, go back to Chris. I didn't even plan this. Chris, hold up the jersey you have in the chair next to you.
Oh, yes.
It's really funny. The Slashers is actually Michael Myers, and that's the pop of the night. I didn't even know this. I didn't even think about this until I just saw it. Yeah, it kind of completely goes perfectly with this segment.
I gotta be honest, that was a complete surprise to me.
I know, right? I didn't even think about that either.
I'm a really good producer, aren't I?
Yeah.
I have no idea what your pops are. Just winging it.
Yeah, we just that's how the show goes. We just
Top-notch luck.
Yeah. I'd rather be dumb and lucky than I don't know.
Yeah,
I was hoping somebody was going to interrupt me.
A totally organized show here. Yeah, everyone.
All right, go back to Chris.
Hi.
So any last words?
No, I really don't have much to say other than again, this will be on my this will be a Facebook post specifically for the Poppin Off population right after the show. And you know, if you guys want, you guys can get direct with me on Facebook. Just Facebook message me if you guys are interested. I'll be honest, I'm not looking for much money from it. I got these for about, with shipping, maybe about 120 each. The one I'm wearing right now, I'm not sure it's not for sale just yet because I really don't feel like turning around, but it's autographed by most of the cast of Back to the Future.
Yeah, this one's really cool. The one you're wearing is probably my favorite one of all time.
So I want to wait.
I
want to see if I can try and find the rest of the cast. I've got most of them. I've got Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox. I got the main ones. But there's still like Crispin Glover, even Billy Zane.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a few of them I'd like to try and get, and Biff. I need Biff.
Yeah, I heard he's really nice, and he'll definitely.
He's the one that's usually at all the Comic-Con conventions. Right. He's at all these conventions. I just got to figure out how to find him.
Well, maybe he'll be at New York City Comic-Con. If he's there, I'll look it up. If he's there, I'll gladly bring the jersey and get it signed for you.
Just get an almanac and you can easily get them to you.
I'm sure I could.
All right, guys. So we're going to let producer Chris go downstairs. And I think we're almost out of time for this segment because we've got so much more to get to.
I got to get back downstairs first.
Yeah, go back downstairs. Duck under that camera so that no one gets in there. But what I wanted to say is Chris will post and maybe make the post a little bit more enlightening on what these proceeds are going to go to. You don't have to get into like really technically what it is, but I know he'll go a little bit more into it and stuff like that. It is for a good cause is all I can say. It's not going to go to us. It's not going to go to him directly. It's not going to go to his wedding, just like he said. It's going to go to a really good cause. He told me the whole story, and it really is. It's pretty awesome. I used this in the text that I was texting him back. I said, what you're doing is really awesome, and I meant it in the way of awesome, not like, dude, bro, that's awesome. I meant it in the way of like all inspiring, like this is what I would hope to be able to do one day. Duck under the camera. You can go. Just duck. There you go.
Let me guess. It was a good cause, right?
Let's give him a cheer as he goes out.
Shut up, Pete. Give me a hashtag shut up, Pete, everybody in the chat. So while he goes downstairs, let's do this. I want to get into one Netflix and Spill story early.
It's a good cause.
It is a really good cause. So Matt Smith, do you watch Doctor Who? Cori? Nothing about Doctor Who? You gotta speak up in the microphone a little bit. No?
I don't like saying no. I don't.
You should just like...
I don't.
Doctor Who's awesome.
Never say that. Like, you should never say that in public. I don't like saying no.
Cooch.
Never.
Cooch will say no for me.
You shouldn't say cooch either. That sounds really...
It's the cooch.
Listen, girl, yeah, again, respect the cooch. Yes, I get that. But, yeah, maybe you should just say no.
Well, I didn't say no to this show, and now I'm here.
I know, now you're screwed.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. Grab a dick and twist it. Twist that dick.
Twist his dick. All right, guys. Coming back after this, we're going to combine Netflix and Spill and hashtag trending. I really want to talk about this website I found the other day because it's really important. So, Cori, you know exactly the website I'm talking about. Bring that up because we need to get into this. Pete's already upset about some of the people on the website, but I have so many ideas. The population can get involved and help me out with this. Stand by!
Are you new to Daily Fantasy? Are you a veteran? Either way, you can better your chances of winning money, and lots of it, by going to dailyroto.com. Multiple people have become millionaires thanks to the guys at Daily Roto. Why not take advice from the experts? You can become a millionaire too. Just go to dailyroto.com to rock daily fantasy sports.
The sharpest fantasy sports minds are now available 24/7 straight from your mobile device. Download the Fantasy Sports Radio Network app and listen live or on demand to the finest tips, strategies, and advice from your favorite fantasy personalities. It's free and available for both iOS and Android devices. Your life isn't slowing down, so why should your fantasy sports? Head to fntsy.com/radio and download the Fantasy Sports Radio Network app today.
Skip the first season. I mean, no. Watch like the last 3 episodes.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off! I am Danny Otto. Joining with me is Cori, our new guest co-host, and our best friend Pete. By the way, over the break...
I'm still getting...
Oh, don't tell him that. He's going to kill me.
Yeah, my cousin Petey.
Don't tell him that. He's
what
gonna
we were
kill me.
talking about on the way back
me.
in is Cori was saying, unpopular opinion, but you should skip the entire first season of Game of Thrones.
Not the entire first season.
That is what she said as we were coming back
Not
in.
the entire first season.
It is on microphone.
It is on a microphone.
It is on microphone.
But then I said not the entire first season. I'm saying as far as somebody who's getting into it now, I know for me, the first season was the hardest season for me to get through.
It is. It is. Especially when you're watching it by yourself.
Because then when you get into the second season, you're going to be like, whoa, what's happening? And now you have motivation to watch the first season.
Agreed. There's a lot of exposition that comes within the first season that kind of can fly over some people's heads if they really don't sit down and just indulge themselves into all the details of the plot and the characters, especially because there's a lot out there.
It's just really long.
That too.
Yeah, but once it starts going, you can't stop. You can just like, oh, I need to see what happens. You just have so many emotions spilling out of you. You keep going. You keep going.
All right. So, there's a website I wanted to talk about that I'm very excited to talk about, so I want to make sure we brought this up first.
Oh, we're going back into Game of Thrones at some point.
Oh, yeah, no. We'll get back to that. But I wanted to make sure I brought this website up because, Pete, you had some reactions to this website. Cori had some reactions to this website, and I had some that I think have to happen with this website. It's called Cameo. Cameo.com. It is a website where you can go on it and you can order personalized shout-out messages as presents for people. So you can write dialogue or a roundabout something that a topic they should talk about, and they will make a video of it and send it back to you so you can give it as a gift. Some of the people on this...
Did you know that Andy
Milonakis is on here? I was just about to say that. Andy Milonakis is on. Can you click on it? So if you click on the actual person, you can find out what the rate is. How much is Andy Milonakis?
Hey, Andy Milonakis. He is $70.
So for $70, you can make Andy Milonakis kind of say whatever you... I imagine there's limits. You can't just be like, bleep, 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 bleep. You can't make him say anything real bad or anything like that. But, like, shout out happy birthday, strong style from Andy Milonakis. Like, you could do that. Or, like, number one fan, Martin, you're the best. Like, you can do stuff like that. That's allowed.
Get Martin Lawrence to give him a Martin shout out.
Well,
there you go.
What I was saying was there's not, like... real big people. It's not like Chris Pratt's on here. You can get Chris Pratt as Star-Lord to give you like a happy birthday wishes or anything like that.
Caitlyn Jenner's on here.
Caitlyn Jenner is on there. And what is the rate for Caitlyn Jenner?
$1,000.
$1,000 for like 2 sentences of a shout out. Which I mean, all right, okay. But the one person on here that I was super excited about is Bam Margera. And everybody in the population knows that I have been a fan of Bam since Jackass, and we've been following the story that the castle from Viva La Bam that Bam and all his friends lived in during Viva La Bam's taping and stuff is going to go up, if it hasn't already, is going to go up as an Airbnb. So my idea was, I saw Viva La Bam, I didn't even check the rates. Cori actually checked the rates and said it's $40. So for $40, we can get Bam to read something. So my idea was we should, if the population can help us with this, we should get Bam to read something for our intro, and we should make like a real intro for the show and have Bam read something and maybe a couple of the other people on here. We can actually, what we'll do is maybe we'll make a poll with like the top 10 people that are hilarious or would be hilarious if they.
Tom Felton. He's only $333. Make this happen. Draco Malfoy. You don't want Draco Malfoy to open for you?
Well, if he was in the open, I guess. Yeah, that'd be interesting. But we could get a really awesome sounding Poppin' Off open if we strung together some of these people to do this. So I think we should put like our top 10 in here, and maybe we'll put the prices next to them and see what it's worth to the population and see if it's worth it for us to actually do this. Bam Margera's $40. Bam Margera needs to happen no matter what. So I may not even include him in the top 10. He may just be a given as far as we're gonna have him for the open. I almost just want him to say something really stupid, and just say like, "Welcome to my castle for Airbnb. Don't f anything up." Just like something like that as a recording. But I was telling Pete about this website, and so he was exploring it. Pete, I think you know some of the people personally on this website, and you were a little upset.
Yeah, I know some of them personally, and it's poop. I think this is absolute crap. I think this is just a cheap form of prostitution. Like, I really do. And so, with celebrities too, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a rant. Cori, you notice, yeah, I go on some random rants. But a really good show that's just on HBO is called The Shop. It's with LeBron James. It's an organic conversation. Odell Beckham just had an interview talking about being a celebrity and how he feels like he's an animal in the zoo. And like people always come up to him, they're like, "Hey, Odell, dance, Odell," and he's like, "I don't want to. I want to just enjoy my burger." And these people are like, "Pay me $70 to call up your grandmother and say, 'Yo, what's up, girl?'" Like, how low, man? Stop it. Like, I get that this is work, but I feel for the former Cosby Show guy that's working at Trader Joe's and being a professor at Yale. I have more respect for him than a reality star that is getting paid for this. I think this is celebrity trash. And I'm off my soapbox.
I didn't want to interrupt you because every time I talk, it interrupts your stream. So I want to make sure that you finished your rant before I said anything. That's the only reason I was silent. It wasn't because I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything. I promise. I just wanted to make sure I didn't interrupt while you were talking.
Let me finish. Thanks, Kanye.
I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best album of all time.
Happy birthday. We're belated. For the last show, it was Queen Bee's birthday.
All right, guys. Coming back after this, we'll get into more Netflix and Spill, no more hashtag trending. We need to make, however Pete feels about this, we need to make some of these shout-outs happen. We'll put a list up.
You're going to get so use that for a commercial. You realize that. We will get so sued if we use them.
Stand by, coming back after this.
From the NFL to the NBA, DailyRoto.com is the place to win millions in daily fantasy. You can get the best DFS NFL coverage all season long for a price of $129.99 or dominate the entire daily fantasy sports realm with the Elite Package at $59.99 per month. If you use the promo code FNTSY, you get 10% off your Daily Roto package. Go to DailyRoto.com, pick your NFL or Elite Package, enter promo code FNTSY, and you'll be on your way to becoming the next Daily Roto millionaire. It's Poppin' Off.
If you had to cast a real-life Bob's Burger, who would you cast?
I would cast the same people. Who else can you see making Bob's Burgers except for the people that are voicing Bob's Burgers?
They have to cast everybody as the same cast. H. John Benjamin looks a lot like Bob. If you just dye his hair, what's left of it?
You realize how the movie would be of having the mom be a man.
But have you watched his videos on YouTube? He makes a great woman.
What
he
does
looks
the guy that plays Tina look like?
And he looks like Tina.
So this is perfect.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
I love this cooch.
Welcome back into Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me is our new guest co-host Cori and our best friend Pete. She 100% like I don't even know what to say.
Heard that. I think that should be the I think that should be the next commercial. I love this cooch.
You gotta know that these words mean different things, right? All right.
Just crash the system, why don't we?
I'm not good at.
Wait, we can say cooch right though, right?
I mean, we've already said it. I don't know why we even ask if we can say it. It is Kochi-Kopi.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at the baby, Gucci, like that. Like, I get it.
All right, so I put a video on, and I promise we'll get to the Game of Thrones news, but I put a video on the hashtag trending rundown. And it's an older not an old video, but it's an older video, meaning within the last month. Like, it was beginning of August is I think when I really actually saw it. And I kind of let it go because I didn't really understand it. But Pete, I don't know if you watched the video, but there's a video of a couple of dudes putting a gun in their mouth next to their cheek and shooting through their cheek because it's cool. I don't
believe it.
I didn't understand Tide Pods. I didn't understand the water challenge. I don't know if this is a challenge per se, but I don't understand it. What?
What you need to understand is Darwinism and survival of the fittest. And
I mean, they survive.
Things don't work out for
they survive.
Yeah, but did they?
The first guy that gets it shot through his cheek barely even bleeds a little bit. It looks like he's got a little shaving scratch. The second guy, I mean, it looks like it's fake blood. It's literally just like squirting out.
The first guy, wouldn't there be more stuff happening? Isn't there a blast or something? That one doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like he shoots a bullet. No. It's just like, and there's just a little bit of blood that trickles out. It looks like he just cut himself shaving. The second guy, it's literally squirting out. We'll post it. All right. Cori. Oh no, you don't have a Facebook. All right. I'll post it. Martin says I'm not gonna post it. I'll post it, and we'll show the video. It's a Facebook video, so it's already on Facebook anyway. But I don't understand what's happening.
Believe it.
Oh, it's true.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's definitely happening. That's happening.
Hashtag gun control. What? Hashtag gun control.
But I
hashtag thoughts and prayers.
I don't.
Nope, too soon.
Yeah, and then Pete, you put something in here and said watch.
Oh yeah, you come on, guys. Again, every moment's a moment for comedy. just click it, watch it. Florida is known for some fun things.
No.
And this was rush hour traffic. Sometimes you need a good breeze, and sometimes you should just.
That's a butt.
Bicycle
that
naked.
Is a butt.
That's a dude butt. I don't know.
You're not into it?
That's a dude butt.
Not really into it either.
No.
Really thinking about it though, while he's riding the bike, he's billy goating everyone on the back. It's like his niblets are just like hanging out here.
I feel like not only is that dangerous, like you could hurt yourself with that. Yeah, I'm not watching any more of that. It's just making me hurt.
I don't know. No, like
remember, stay in school, kids.
What'd you say, Pete?
Scuba Steve.
I heard Scuba Steve. I didn't hear you. What did you say, Pete?
Oh, I didn't hear what. I said something about it being comfortable. It could be comfortable. We don't really know that. We don't know his state of mind.
I don't think that would be comfortable.
Yeah, I don't want my bean bag just all hanging out and can be bumped into anything. Like, I gotta have like something securing it down if I'm gonna be on a bike.
You listen. That's nature. That's just nature, just letting all the niblets hang out.
No,
man.
No, because when people
not on a bike seat.
When people were wearing no clothes, there weren't bikes. So don't tell me it's nature to just let everything hang out. There were no bikes. If you're walking around in nature, yeah, your giblets are out. That's nature. There weren't bikes.
I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but he seems to be a professional at riding a bike without clothes on. And so I would like to think that somewhere in one piece, he's comfortable. He might feel at one in his element. It's like when you're walking barefoot, it's called earthing. I don't know what that's called. but it's something.
All right, so we only have a couple minutes left this segment, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap everything up. But what I wanted to ask was, do you want to get to the Game of Thrones thing now, or do you want to wait until we go to the commercial and then come back and then talk about it?
I vote Game of Thrones now.
Actually, we only have 1 minute. We'll come back. We'll come back and talk about it. So we'll talk about something really quick first.
Just kidding. Why did you ask me?
I didn't know. Producer Chris said it in my ears. Don't be mad at me. Everybody's mad at me.
He totally planned that.
Everybody's mad at me all the time.
Just kidding. I already got it in my head.
By the way,
do you want to? I'm gonna make it look like a decision.
Update on everything. My dad texted me the other night, by the way. He just said, "Hey, good show." He didn't even react to my hand. And now he's watching this show, and this is the second time. I don't know if he just skimmed over it and is avoiding the situation, or if he's just going to tell me in person that he's disappointed.
Maybe he's just accepted it at this point.
I mean, that's possible, too.
Oh, God. The disappointment. That's not the text. That's what Cori did, man. Accepted that.
All right, guys, coming back after this, we'll talk about our Game of Thrones news. We'll wrap everything up. We'll have a good night. Stay tuned! More Poppin' Off after this!
Like a great pass rusher, the Roto Experts will help you sack your fantasy football competition. When you register for their exclusive Edge fantasy package, you get a cheat sheet generator plus a player database with sortable projections and rankings from the best in the business. And you can join the fantasy conversation in the 24/7 Slack chat channel. Visit rotoexperts.com to register for the exclusive Edge fantasy package and enter the promo code FNTSY and you get a 10% discount. That's the rotoexperts.com exclusive Edge fantasy football package, promo code FNTSY. It's Poppin' Off.
The Archer cast almost looks more like their characters than the Bob's Burger cast does, except for H. John Benjamin.
I have the perfect person to play Archer and have H. John Benjamin's voice dubbed over him. John Hamm.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%. We should get an Archer episode of just live actors.
The Archer producers actually want John Hamm for a live-action Archer movie in the future, possibly.
What?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for that nugget.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Wiener, 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 big ol' wiener. Welcome back into Poppin' Off! I am Danny Otto. Joining with me is our guest co-host Cori, and best friend Pete.
Yes! That's me. I love Game of Thrones. I'm already on season 3, episode 8. You're welcome.
How is that possible?
When did
They're
you start?
So long.
Like,
Yeah!
Wiener next to another wiener. Two wieners alongside yet another wiener party.
alright. So hit us with that Game of Thrones news, Danny.
All right. So they are. I mean, we confirmed this a long time ago. They're making a prequel to Game of Thrones, and it's gonna be a TV series on HBO, obviously. And it's going to start filming February 2019. So very soon, actually. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, very soon. I know nothing about what the. What?
It's in the grand scheme of it all.
It's very soon.
It's great.
Yeah, I know nothing about. I know nothing. I know nothing about Game of Thrones, so I don't know. So I kind of want to ask you guys, because you guys are both Game of Thrones fans. Is this a cool thing? Like, are you guys excited for a prequel? Is this gonna be like exciting news? Are you guys worried about this because this is gonna go like off book script, or like what do you guys think of this? Like, is this good news? Is this scary news? Is it interesting? Like, how do you guys feel? Because to me, I'm just like, all right.
Cori, go ahead and take it.
I think that I am, but I'm looking at it kind of like the same like Harry Potter, where Harry Potter ended and then I just needed more Harry Potter. So I kind of feel like the same thing's going to happen with Game of Thrones, where Game of Thrones is going to end and I'm just going to want more Game of Thrones. So I'm going to be excited for it until it comes out and just kind of hope. I'm going to hope that it's okay. and this little certain form of
I will
fanfiction.
piggyback that. So I was excited when they announced it. I wasn't as excited when they announced that there were like 6 different friggin' spin-offs. Was not excited about that. But it looks like they've narrowed it down, and they're only going to be filming one, which is The Long Night, which is going to be which is The Long Night, which is going to be all about how the White Walkers came about. So this is like thousands of years beforehand.
Oh wow!
Which I'm excited about because it's still to the tune of Game of Thrones, and it's still like you're going to be able to tie stuff that happened all the way in the past to everything in the future. So it's going to come full circle, but in a really unique way. So I'm actually excited about this because this will be a fresh start. And I forget who I read that they penned it. But I think it's the girl from like what's it called, Miss Peregrine. I think it's the woman that created that or adapted Miss Peregrine to TV or to a movie. And so I really like Miss Peregrine's House for Peculiar Children. If you guys haven't seen that one, I suggest you do. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I think since they settled on one, and it's like, as a Game of Thrones fan, Cori attests to this, like, I want to know what the hell is going on with these White Walkers. Like, I want to know backstories so much.
I want to know what's going on is basically the entire premise of Game of Thrones. The entire time, what's going on?
I ruined it. Great to ruin it for you. I will send you all of the links to stuff. To all the spoilers.
Hooray!
It's not necessarily the spoilers, but you know, it's unless you're watching this show over and over and over and over again, you have that time, and then you've also read the books, you just miss out on so much.
Pete has the time.
Well, you mentioned the first season about for Dany. Like, I have all the books. I haven't read all of them. What I literally do is the way that the books are broken up is like person per chapter, and so I'm like a Tyrion fan, so I will read his story throughout and like read his chapters. Like, I get what you're talking about with the first season. Like, Dany, if you just want to get into it just so that you can get into the 8th season when it comes out, yeah, you can spark note the season. But there are so many references to the first season, especially that are going to start coming out in these last 2 seasons, that you kind of need to now really watch from day one.
I'm not saying that it should be skipped. It's just that season is so hard to get into because you really don't have any idea what's happening. And then I just remember getting into the second season and forcing myself into the second season and being like, hey, wow, this is amazing. Let me go back and watch the first season and let me.
So I should watch the second season and then watch the first season?
I mean, if you could make it through the first season. I'm just letting you know that once you make it past the first season and you get into the previous seasons, there are going to be references to the first season that you need to know. And you're going to want to know.
And they tried to lay out that first season, like, they were already looking at this to be like a long haul because they already sorted out there like, yo, we're not going to let them in on like the big thing right now until the very end. And I'm still not going to ruin stuff for you. You're welcome, America. But
hashtag spoilers.
Season, though, hashtag no spoilers. But they really do a good job on the first season, which again, she's right. It does it does drag on a lot, but they're trying to lay out that foundation for all of these, because that first season sparks everything. Like, again, you still in the 7th season back to the first season.
All right.
So
it's worth it, dude.
So true.
Speaking of the books, have you seen that picture? Somebody put tabs on every page where somebody died in Game of Thrones, and it's just like a bunch of colorful tabs.
It's just a bunch of colors.
Just a bunch of colors.
It's a phenomenal photo. Like, it's just all 6, and it's just like death. Like, you're like, man, like,
rainbow tabs of
there
death.
Are pages. Yeah, there are enough tabs to make its own book.
Basically, yeah.
The Book of Death.
Book of Death.
It's like 12,
there you go.
The book. 1,200 pages.
All right, before we run out of time, because we're almost out of time, I did want to bring up a couple more stories, because I don't want them to be old news by next week. Norman Reedus, my
Your old news.
Shut your. My favorite character from Walking Dead, Norman Reedus, says he wants to be in the MCU as one of 2 characters: Silver Surfer or Ghost Rider. So I have to ask: population, Pete, Cori, who would you rather see Norman Reedus play in a future MCU superhero? You don't know any of the names I just said, do you?
No, I know. I watched
okay.
I've watched The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And I've definitely watched Ghost Rider.
Okay.
And I know it's the Silver Surfer. I'm not.
Okay.
Dumb.
Hey.
But I just have no opinion on
Punch
this.
in the face.
I just have no
Cori,
opinion on
punch
it.
Danny in the face.
She looks like she wants to right now. I'm terrified, actually.
Should be.
I'm not gonna lie. Next to you talking about Game of Thrones, I'm like, dude, yeah, girl, take it. Go now, attack him, kill.
Hit me in the face.
I'm sorry, I totally stepped. Not with the coochie, girl. Just don't hit him in the face because I'm gonna be going off on a tangent with that.
All right, go to Pete. Pete,
So-
Norman Reedus.
What was cool? Cori, I interrupted you. What was your thing with that?
She said
But
she
I
has
had no opinion.
She has no opinion.
I have no opinion. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look like a Silver Surfer.
No, I agree. The only thing is,
I think he'd be able to Strider. He would be able to own that like to the fullest. I think he's more of a badass than what Nicolas Cage was. Silver Surfer, I don't really care to see your face, yo. Like, why don't we just get the same guy that played him before and also played the fish in Shape of Water? Same guy. Fun fact. Why don't we just get him and have him play it again? I don't care.
yeah, that's fine. I was just asking for the sake of asking, but I mean, it's cool news. I would love to see him play somebody in the MCU. We know that the MCU is going to be expanding more and more. What'd you say?
Like they really Ghost Rider needs a pickup.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They need to.
All right,
Silver Surfer.
last thing I wanted to say really quick. We're almost out of time. Come back to me. Last thing I want to say really quick before we run out of time is we've got some more news on the exclusive Disney app, the streaming app service. There's the list of the exclusive movies, the exclusive TV shows that are all going to be available only on the app moving forward. And that list is really long, so we won't read everything off. But I wanna more ask, like, in the population, in company that's here, Cori, Pete, do you guys, like, if you've looked at this list, is that enough to actually order the Disney app? I love Disney movies. I loved them when I was a little kid. And I mean, but is that enough to order this Disney streaming service, or are you still gonna like find other ways to watch Disney stuff?
What, just like go online and just find any other thing to watch Disney stuff? Yeah, I'll probably do that. if I'm craving, man.
No, but they
I
have.
really need to see a Disney.
I mean, they have like an untitled Muppet series. They have Star Wars. They have. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of stuff on there. I mean, it's not just like classic Disney movies and stuff like that, but they're gonna have.
That's the thing. The Ram thing gonna be released to that, or is that gonna be released to a movie?
What'd you say?
The live action Lady and the Tramp, is that gonna be released to the Disney thing? Or is that gonna be released to a movie?
I don't know. Actually, we'll find the answer by next week. We're running out of time today. All right, guys. That's our show. Sorry we ran out of time. We'll be back next week. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. See you guys next week. Bye, everybody.